Hi and welcome to Ida Books. I'm Ida and these are my books. Today I will be doing the International Booktuber tag created by Daniela in Prague. I will link her video down below. I wasn't tagged for this, but I got a suggestion in my comments that I should do this tag because I am an international booktuber. So here I am. First question, where are you from and what is your native language or languages? I am from Sweden. My native language is Swedish. Question number 2. In what languages do you read books? I read books mainly in English, but also in Swedish. 3. Is there a booktube in your native language, and if so, what is the community like? I have no idea if there's a booktube community in Sweden or in Swedish, because when I search on YouTube I usually search in English because that's the easiest way to find stuff. 4. If there's a booktube community in your native language, why did you decide now to join the international one? Well, it's already just happened, like I said. I don't know if there is a Swedish one, and so the international just came naturally. I also really want to practice my English because I sometimes feel like I don't know how to speak English, even though I've been studying it in school for like 11 years, as well as consuming a lot of American and English media, so I should be good at English, I just don't feel like I am. So this is a good way to practice. Number 5, are there any struggles or challenges for you as a non-native English speaker? Yeah, I don't know how to speak English. When I first started with a lot of terms in booktube that I didn't understand, like middle grade, that was like the big one, because TBR and ARC and stuff is like very specific to booktube. But middle grade is a word I hadn't heard before either. And so I had to learn what that was. Also, that sometimes when I make my videos and I say a word and then I start thinking, is that really how you pronounce that? Is that word even the one I think it is? And then I decide that I don't know and I use another one instead. And so the part about wanting to practice my English goes bad because I don't take the opportunity to use words that I might not know that I want to try. Maybe I should do that more often, I don't know. Number 6, how do you get hold of English books? Well, we do have quite a large section of English books in the Swedish bookstores. We even have like the science fiction bookstore, which is in Stockholm, Malmö and Gothenburg, which is more dedicated to sci-fi and fantasy books in English. But also like the regular Akademibokhandeln, which is the biggest chain, has quite a lot of books in English, but mostly have like the bigger authors, like they have Terry Pratchett and they have Brandon Sanderson and they have those kind of people, but trying to find more specific books that I want to read that we got recommended on BookTube is harder, and so then I just order on Book Depository. I would use like Book Outlet or Thrift Books, but then they have to ship from America and that is quite far to ship a book, and then shipping is just as expensive as the book. But if I order from Book Depository, it's just from England, and at least that is Europe. But also like secondhand stores in town, because sometimes I can find some. Number 7, what is the best thing about being part of the international community? You can answer in your native language and add subtitles if you want to. You know, I would answer in Swedish, but I don't like speaking Swedish. So, the best part about BookTube, the international community, is that it is international, so you get to talk to people who are from all over the world. So this new friend group I've joined recently have people from both from America and Europe and like all over the place, and it's really fun to be able to connect to these people. Yeah, so I really like that. It's fun. But also that I get suggestions for books that aren't just Swedish or just popular in Sweden, so I get to widen my horizons and read more other types of stories. 8. Do you watch other international booktube channels? Shout out a channel that you found recently. Now I can't remember if it's just Maureen books, but her, she's from, I think, the Netherlands, if I remember correctly, and so she is also from Europe. Also Lissanne, who is book blogger and booktuber, who is Dutch, and so she's also really fun to watch and I really enjoy her videos. And yeah, that's what I can come up with off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more, my brain isn't working, so yeah. So that is this video. I will tag Maureen and Lissanne if they haven't done this video already. And yeah, that is all I have for this video. I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe if you want to watch more of my videos. I upload on Saturdays and sometimes on Thursdays. And I will see you next time.